Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over Ethereum and Bitcoin. We're going to suss this out a little bit, guys. And I was trying to wait for it to finish, wherever it's going to decide to stop at here, guys. You can see that point right there, and you got your divergence right down there. So more than likely, that's a fifth wave that's coming down, and you want to see the reaction over here where everybody's calling the crash already, this portion. But it's pretty significant. You could say that Ethereum went down 10%, which is a pretty good amount of time. Okay. Here's the thing, what I'm going to do with Ethereum, because there's a lot of questions going on for me, especially in this area. And I'm going to suss this out. I'm going to show you guys something right here real quick. Okay. Now, Ethereum, I think you can get down to 1891. I'm going to explain that in a second. Okay. So you got these waves. You got a wave here and a waves here, and you got a wave here, right? You got this whole section. You have this whole section on Ethereum right here, right? Okay. So we'll take this one step at a time. I'll show you some stuff that I'm looking at here with Ethereum, because this has always threw me off a little bit. Here's Ethereum's wave pattern right here, guys. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you got divergence from that peak to that peak. Okay, so you got an impulse move, clear one right there, and then it comes into this section right here. I'm gonna take that off for now. Comes into this section right here, and then you have an impulse, a three-wave swing, an impulse, and this is it's actually 5-3-5. It's a three-wave swing. Then over here, you have another impulse. Okay, so this doesn't even make any sense to me when I was like checking it out. I go impulse here, three-wave here, potentially three-wave here, a three-wave here, and now we got an impulse out of the blue over here. And that's a very, very strong impulse. That's not like a wimpy little impulse, guys. You know, you can take that just below 1 point if you put on the candles. So it's going to be off a little bit, but if you put on the candles, you can see 1.618. So just to let you guys know, it's going to be off a little bit since I'm using the lines. Okay, so you got a nice impulse right here. Okay, and I think this is definitely an impulse, guys, right here. Okay, so there's your third wave right here. Here's your first, second, third, fourth, and there's your fifth, more than likely. And I break that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's your three-wave swing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's a three-wave swing, and then it came down a three-wave swing and bam, popped that off. That was actually a running flat right there, guys. So you can see this went sideways, and then you can see in this it went down deep. Okay, you see how it went deep and this went sideways. So right here you have an impulse. So now, what is this? Okay, this impulse to this impulse is a perfect 1-to-1. So it's like an ABC. Okay, so I think what Ethereum did, guys, I think this whole thing is a correction, if you can believe it. This right here is, this whole thing's a correction. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it went through a correction, which is like a running flat. And it's a WXY move, I think, guys. So you got 3, 3, 3. So like this, 3, 3, 3. And then it started off into its impulse. Now, that's hard to believe that can happen. But the reason why I'm saying that happened, more than likely, is because Ethereum's done it before. I'll show you guys something. Over in this area that confuses some people. Right over here, this wave. If you see this wave right here, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? 3, 3, and it came down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a running flat. I'll put on the lines to show you guys, okay? So you can see that's a running flat right here. 3, 3, 5. Okay? And then Ethereum went off into its next wave right over here. And this wave once it finished that wave, you can see now. You think we're going through, this is a third wave. This is when Ethereum started third wave. Look at this dip, guys. Look at that. 33% dip. Excuse me, from there to there. Okay. These dips right here are more than what we're going through right now, guys. That's 14%. This is more like what we did today, except more straight down. Okay. So my point is that this is a three-wave move and it's a running flat. And then you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then off. Okay. And then there's your count. So going back over here, I'll go over Bitcoin too with you guys and let you know. So 1891 is a thing. So this section right here is definitely an impulse. We know that, okay? And I know that this is an impulse just by running the fibs. There's no way that this could be any B wave with the numbers that it went up to 2.618. So you got a 1, 2, you have a 1, and this whole thing right here was the correction, okay? I'm thinking it's right there, guys. So there's no reason to panic about Ethereum. The reason I'm doing this too, guys, I'm going over through the details, is that so many people are getting bearish right now, guys. And I just showed you the corrections that Ethereum does over in that other section over here. Is these are more significant dips right here. I think this one is about what we are right here. But see, this wave took from the 2nd of June all the way to the 20th, so almost a month in that area. And then if it started this correction and went down from 28th of April to the 28th of June. So it was in that section for that long, guys. So this is much bigger and much more impulsive because it's a larger wave. But I'm pretty, just putting this all together, I'm pretty sure that's something. Now, let's go to that section where Ethereum is right now. And you always want to look for the flats. Just to give you an idea of the importance of flats with Ethereum, guys, I'll show you right here. Okay. When Ethereum came up right here, this is 3, 3, and then boom, there's a flat. This isn't really a flat. That's more of a three-wave move, but you can see that Ethereum likes to do the flats, guys. Okay. So this right here, I always start looking for a flat. Okay. I go, okay, where's the flat? This is coming down in flat manner. Okay. Usually flats are the ones that are going to take out all the RSI. That's what you want to see. And Ethereum's doing a good job. If you go to, say, a 4-hour RSI right now, it's already down and oversold. So this came down. You see how this is coming down in 4 hour. It just went sideways. And now this wave, boom, it took it out. So you see this 4 hour right now has that's a massive amount on the 4 hour. It's only the 4 hour, guys. So it's not the daily. It's not the daily. The 4 hour chart took everything out all the way down there, guys. But and you go to the 8 hour and you can see it's all the way down there already. It's dragging it all down, taking this and just resetting this whole area down here, guys. So that's actually what you want to see. That was my biggest thing with Ethereum, is this, like, it was so high up there. I want to see a reset and get this down. Okay. Just the same thing as stochastics down here. Even in the 12 hour, it's getting down there pretty good. In the 12 hour, and the stochastics is coming down to reset, guys. So let's go back to Ethereum. This is going to be a little bit more details to show you what I think is going on with Ethereum. And like I said, I waited till the end of the day, I was trying to wait till this was all going to be sussed out and till it was finished with this correction, because I saw that Ethereum came down like this. I said, okay, let me wait for its 5th wave to complete, and maybe we'll be at a bottom somewhere. But definitely somewhere in this area, at a minimum, there's going to be a move over here at a minimum, at least 3, and then another move over here potentially, guys. But here's your impulsive move, right? Your impulsive move. And then if you can see up here in the 45-minute chart, you got a 3-wave move, a 3-wave move, and then a 5. So you got a flat. Now, a lot of people won't go with that flat because it doesn't hit numbers, but in cryptocurrencies, I want to see it hit 618 at a minimum, and 786, just like it did right there. Okay. And then if you put it on the candles, it goes, you can get it even more. So what I'm saying is there's rules for that when you deal with traditional assets. cryptocurrencies are a little bit different. So now you have this move right here, okay? And more than likely, it's going to be pretty close to a 2.618. Just write that in that area, guys, okay? Just right in that area, just like so, okay? And that's probably a flat move. And this is more than likely this move that it did right here that I just showed you, this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Okay. Is correcting this leg in a 1, 2. Okay. Because this is too high, guys. This is way too high to be anything but impulsive and vertical too, guys. So you can see if I just take the wave 1, that third wave went all the way 2.27. So now if you take the retracement of this whole leg, I'm going to retrace it and say, hey, this is the whole wave right up to that point. And right now on logarithmic, it's right at 618. And let's check it on off a log. 618 basically. It's a 45-minute chart. It doesn't make much of a difference, guys. So, but basically, the reason I was saying that 1895, 1890 area is going to be an area that it could get down there. I don't think it's going to get down there because it's pretty deep down here, guys. And then you can see that divergence right there. So it's definitely slowing up in this area. And if you're interested in doing a long, you know, somewhere in this area, because you're going to get a move over here, a 1, 2, 3. The issue is just remember when you're doing your trade, you might sit in there for a little while and it might go negative for a little while before it gets up over there. But definitely over in this area would be good because that's what I was looking for. I was like, okay, should I do a long for Ethereum and check that out? But so that's what I think is going on with Ethereum, guys. I think this whole section right here, was the correction for it. And we went through this whole thing from the 17th of March 23 all the way to 9 April. Actually, it looks a lot bigger than that, but that whole section was a correction, guys, because, you know, I'll go through it again. This is a 3-wave move. This is a 3-wave move. And then you got a 3-wave move that came down here. Let me show that to you in the RSI so you can make sense of it. Let's go to 8-hour RSI. I'll show you guys how that correction played out in the RSI, because I was always wondering about that. So here's your move, right? Your 3rd wave, highest peak, and there's your 5th wave, right? Okay. Let me put this down. I'll show you guys. You can see it in the RSI how it all worked out. So here's your 5th wave with your divergence, right? So on Ethereum, there's a wave 1 down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We know that's an impulse, okay? And then you have a correction right here. So you can see here it came down, it corrected it, right? And then in the RSI, you can plainly see in the RSI a 3-wave move, and it came down and it corrected it, okay? So in the RSI, you can plainly see your flat, A, B, C. And then this section is your impulse. All right, guys, so I hope that makes sense. I was trying to put that together because, you know, this section always bothered me. It was either super, what's the word I'm looking for? Bullish, super bullish, and it was 1, 2, 1, 2s, and it's going to get out of there, or it was some sort of correction that I just couldn't, you know, I didn't want to say anything about the correction. I wanted to wait to see what Ethereum was going to do over here. And now to make a correction like this over here, this correction to me now makes sense. And then if, like I said, if you go over to this section on Ethereum, guys, this is the one that I always kept in the back of my mind, because I was like, okay, if Ethereum's in a 3rd wave, it's probably going to do something similar right there. So it came out like right here, guys. So this section right here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and it came 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in that section. There's your divergence right there from that peak to that peak. It's more like exaggerated divergence, didn't come down, but right there, and then it was off. So in wave 1, technically with Ethereum over here, this would be your wave 1, and your wave 2 ended over there, and then it's up for the 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'll go over Bitcoin with you guys, and Bitcoin's a little bit different than Ethereum. But as far as Ethereum, guys, you take a look at Ethereum, you put on the candles and you go out to the weekly chart and you take a look at it, and it's still above those areas, guys. So it really needs to break down. It needs to really start breaking down before it becomes bearish, if you will. It really needs to start breaking down from there, guys. So and it looks, so far it looks good. It really need to take that out on the daily. The weekly's not going to show it very much. It's it takes 1 week. It takes 1 week. It's a bigger time frame. If you go out to the monthly, take a look at the monthly on Ethereum. Right now it looks like it's a serious topping tail, which is not too bullish right now. But these oscillators, RSI and the stochastics, it's rolling over a little bit, but so far everything still looks pretty good. Just have to see what kind of reaction Ethereum is going to have in that area over there, guys, on that chart once it's finished. Right over here. Let's see if the 2 hours got divergence. Now the 2 hour doesn't have divergence. So it could end up being an ABC swing too, guys. So a three-way swing, but I don't think so, because you got your divergence right there. So onto Bitcoin at 28.12, 28.6, 28.6. Take a look at Bitcoin, guys. This whole area right here, it's going to have all that for support. So 28.6, you can see with Bitcoin, here's this wave. It's coming down. So in this section, once it's finished, there's going to be a move over here. Is it going to be a three-wave swing? You just have to see the reaction over here, guys. So once you get the correction, it's important to see the reaction over here to see what it's going to do before you start saying it's a 2008 style crash, unless you actually see, it just do a waterfall or something like that, guys. So here's Bitcoin. Let me go to a 2 hour chart and put it on the lines with Bitcoin, guys. So Bitcoin did the same thing, to let you guys know that Bitcoin did something similar to Ethereum over that time too. So Bitcoin can do them also. And it's right there in that triangle, guys. Bitcoin went up into that wave, and it went in a three-wave move, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it ended right there, or it could have been right here, right in this area, and then it was off into its wave. It spiked up over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5 potentially, and then it made a move over here. Like I said, guys, these are pretty deep. You got what, 20% move there, or drop, I should say. And this one took a while, but that was like 13%. So these are much bigger drops, guys, that we're going through right now. What is it at, like 6% or 7%? That's 13% on that drop right there, guys. That one drop. So these are pretty serious drops, guys, compared to, this one. Even this drop is bigger than what we're going through. That's almost 13% too. So it did it right here too, guys. And this it ended up being a nice little triangle that it came through and ripped out of there. And made that move, something similar to Ethereum, not as aggressive as Ethereum, but definitely similar. So now we're over here. You can see in the 12-hour chart with Bitcoin is that, it came down and it's up, and then this 12-hour RSI is creating a nice amount of hidden bullish divergence, if you will, and the stochastic is getting down. So the momentum is definitely getting down to the lower side. So with Bitcoin, it's pretty much the same thing, because if you go to the chart, you have the same move right here with Bitcoin. Now, if it here, but this clearly right here is a third wave, okay, for Bitcoin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back down, and then up for this. So more than likely, it could have been, maybe it was here, not too sure. It could have been 1, 2. Or maybe it ended here and then 3, 4, 5. And now Bitcoin is over in this section making a three-wave move. And here's Bitcoin's three-wave move, guys. It's down this way like this. Three-wave move down to here. like this. And then this was a flat. The reason it was a flat is you see how high it came? Okay. And it corrected it. So it's a three-way move here. And then this potentially could be a 5 over here. So three-way move. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you got your divergence right down there. If you can take a look at that in this area, the bullish divergence is forming in the 45-minute. Okay. So a three-wave, and then a 5. It might need to do another swing over here and then make another swing or something like that, guys. So, you know, this move, if you do it like so, it did hit 618. Okay. If you come to a three-way move, and then come back down for a 5. I know it's unconventional and nobody's going to believe that type of move, but hey, it hit 618, so it's good enough for me. But anyway, it's correcting this swing, and then wherever it did it, let's start with right here and do a retrace, and you can see it's right at 618, and it can come down to 786, which is 28.2. Okay, so this might be the leg that it's correcting. It's over here, guys. And then Bitcoin did a type of running flat. So here's Bitcoin's wave. Okay, Bitcoin's wave is a little bit different, and you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or it's this whole thing is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think with Bitcoin that this is the first wave extended. I'd have to double check that, but I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then over here with Bitcoin, you have your 1, 2, 3, your flat. That's your flat move. Okay. So you have a three-way move back up, and a three-wave move back down for a WXY. And then this, more than likely, since it spiked up, ended up being a flat too. And then over here, you have your three-wave swing. Okay, if it ended here, or it may have ended over here. No, I think it may have ended over here. So you got a three-wave swing, just like so. 3 up, and then boom. So your three-wave swing right there, and then it was off, and it's over in this impulse, and now it's correcting over here, just like it's sort of similar it did over here, guys. So in the triangle, in that way. See how it went up 3, it went up, probably spiked pretty up in the RSI pretty good, not so much, and then came down in a 5-wave move to the triangle area, and then went out. So that's what I think that Bitcoin did over there, guys. That whole section, this whole section was the correction. You can see it in the 8-hour chart. So you can see this wave right here, then had another one and another one, and you get your divergence right there. You get double divergence, came down and corrected it, right? Came down and corrected it. You have another swing up, and it comes down and corrects it. It didn't take that one out, but it came down ever so gently in that 5-wave move right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it swings back up into its impulse, and now it's correcting this leg over here, well below that, making that hidden bullish divergence. Okay, so that's what I think that happened, and that confirms to me that more than likely Bitcoin is in a third wave, because that's a bullish correction, guys. When you have a move and it doesn't. So what I'm saying is normally these corrections will be like so, right? So you get your three-wave swing, Normally they'll do a 3-wave swing back down like this, like it is over here, right? But this one didn't. It went boom, boom, like so. So that's what I'm saying with that one, guys. So that's, I think, you know, with Bitcoin, it has to get below those areas. This needs to break down below 26.9, start getting down in those areas, guys. But it's doing a good job of dragging that RSI, 8-hour RSI down this way. And then the important thing with Bitcoin, guys, is to see what the reaction is going to be over here once it's done with that swing right here, and see what the reaction is going to be. So technically with Bitcoin, we were in a correction from 19th of March to about the 7th of April for 2 weeks. And then it went up and did an impulse. And now it's correcting that impulse, guys. So how would that work with the count? You'd have a 1, 2 here, and then this is another 1, 2 right here, and it's resting right on my trend. This is a 5-year trend line too, guys. So 28.6, that's the area. Had the trend this way too, so confluence there. So like I said, guys, you have to see the reaction over here before, you know, 3-wave swing. If you see a 3-wave swing over here, and then you know it's going to come down. So, but you just don't know if it's going to be a 3-wave swing again, a 3-wave up, and then a 3-wave over that way. So I wanted to put that together for you guys. I know I'm a little long-winded. I'm bullish on Ethereum and I'm bullish on Bitcoin, just for the fact that let's go through. I'll show you some. Let's go through this and take a look at this on a. Let me go to 8-hour chart so we can see a little bit more of the details. Is that here's the reason why, and here's actually another flat. I want to show you the potential of these flats, of how high they can go. This right here, in my opinion, is a flat move, guys. A lot of people are not going to believe that. They're going to say this whole thing is a wave one. I think the wave one ended there, guys. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got a 3-wave move and a 3-wave move, and then you got a 5, and that was a flat. So just to give you an idea of this move up here, it's not crazy to think that that spiked up like that and then went over here like so, guys. So, but like, let's break this down reasonably and start without coming out crazy counts. Is that you got a 1 here, and then you got a 2, and then you got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This correction goes with that correction right there. And then you have another flat right here and went up for a 5. So you see the length of that 5-wave move goes to the length of this move. They're about the same size. This one's a little bit bigger on that 5th wave. Came back around a 3-wave move all the way down here in the RSI to make a 1, 2. Now the bear argument, this is A, B, and this is C. Typically, guys, you don't see ABCs. So this is why it's so important to use the RSI. Typically with ABCs, you're not going to see a bunch of divergence. The A wave, the C wave, and the RSI will be above the A wave. Okay. So what I'm saying is that in your ABC move, here's your A, here's your B, right? And here's your C. Here's your A, here's your C. Normally, you're not going to have A, B, and C like over here. So like what I'm saying is, like, you see how this this is supposed to be the A wave, and then it's over here and it's like below it. That's what I'm saying, guys. Normally they don't play out like that. That's why I'm not an advocate of that being an ABC. Okay. The probabilities are a lot lower. So now you got this correction, and now you got an impulsive move out of there. Okay. And then you have another correction in this area, and then you got another impulse, and it's correcting again, taking that out, guys. So more than likely you're looking at a 1, 2, 1, 2, and then maybe another 1, 2, and this could be 1, 2, and this could be the 1, 2 of another 3rd wave that's going up, guys. So that's how I'm looking at that. The strength of this wave and the strength of that wave and the strength of this wave, it has a lot of momentum behind it. It's just correcting it right now, guys, bringing that RSI down. Was the RSI down? You bring the RSI down. What does that mean when it gets all the way down here? That means it's got room to do one of those again, guys. So that's how I'm looking at that and breaking it down for you. Okay, guys? So if you made all the way to the end, do appreciate you. I know it was long-winded. Drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.